Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open the doors.
No people.
Where's all the people? You know, Jesus dealt with this question about where worship happens. In John chapter 4, he was having a conversation with a Samaritan woman at the well, and she made a comment in her diversion about how you Jews worship in Jerusalem, but we worship on this mountain. And Jesus' answer to her was that there will come a day that we won't worship on this mountain or that one, but the true worshipers will worship in spirit and in truth. When Jesus walked past the temple, he talked about how the temple would be destroyed and not one stone would be left on another, except for the capstone, the cornerstone, which is the stone that the builders rejected. He's talking about himself. Sure enough, in the first century, the temple was destroyed. And they were faced with a question about where do we worship now that the temple has been destroyed, now that we can't go up to the temple. And they decided that every house, the word of God would be presented. And when that word happened, that every house actually became a place of worship. And then they were faced with a question about where would the altar be. And they made a decision that the table, the dinner table, would be the place that the altar happens. The whole family would gather and that each father would be the priest of his family. Now, we know that worship can happen in any place. And for just a short time, we are not able to gather at the church. We feel that we are being responsible and we're loving our neighbors by being good neighbors, by keeping them safe. But one day we will get to gather again together. It will be such an amazing day. Imagine that day with me, if you will, about how great of a party that's going to be. When we get to gather again with the rest of our church family, and then it's going to be a little different, right? Put your fingers together like that. Switch your fingers. There you go. It'll be a little more like this. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open the doors. And there's all the people. That's going to be fun, huh?
Let me just make the video.